A stranger in a black mask kidnapped poor little Linda. He tied her hands and made her get into the back seat of his car. Creepy. Where are they going? Linda somehow managed to quietly loosen her hands while they were driving, but suddenly the kidnapper stopped near a forest, a creepy forest. "I need to go out, stay here," he said. "I'll be back in a few minutes," he said. Linda checked all the doors and windows. Maybe she can just escape. But unfortunately, they were all blocked. She couldn't get out. But she found a bat in the car. And she decided to break the window and escape. So only one question: how should she do it? Guys, should we aim for one of the corners? Or should we aim for the center of the window? Windows are the most vulnerable in the corners. She should aim for those. Study the picture below for 40 seconds. Can you pass this alien hunter test? Try to memorize as many things as you can. Look at the colors. Count how many of everything there are. Are you gonna pass my test? I wonder what kind of questions I'm gonna ask you. Okay, it's time to find out. Let's see if you're smart enough. Question 1. How many green-skinned aliens are there? Did you guess? 4. Look at the little baby one. Alright, question 2. What does their starship look like? Of course! It's the one on the left. Alright, next one. How many weapons does the alien in the orange spacesuit have? This one's tricky. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 arms though. Cool. Alright guys. How many human soldiers are there? Did you remember to count those? If you did, write us in the comments and let us know your answer. Stan went on a guided tour in the jungle. Oh, that's nice. He was taking pictures all over here, all over there, but suddenly Stan realized that he lost his group. He rushed to catch up with the group and soon came upon 3 paths. Which one's he gonna choose? All of them were unsafe. The first one had giant mosquitoes that can suck all his blood out in 10 seconds. Then there were trees covered with poisonous moss that can kill anyone. And finally a swamp full of deadly poisonous gas. Which path should he choose? He doesn't seem scared at all. I would be. Which path would you choose? The moss doesn't give off any poisonous fumes or anything. You can just pass through the trees without touching them. Lila wants to meet a guy for some serious relationships. And one day she was walking along in a supermarket when, whoop, she slipped on a wet floor. There she goes! 3 men rushed to help her stand up. And all of them were obviously interested in her. Ooh. Who should she get to know? Let's look at what they're buying and try to figure out if they're single. Are you a supermarket detective? Which one of these guys is single and ready for a relationship? Let's find out. Alright, the guy in the back. He has kids, look at those diapers. What about this guy? He's getting ready for a date. Some champagne, some bread, fancy bread. He seems to live alone. What a nice guy. Billy was partying all night long. And in the morning, he woke up in the city service tunnels. He was wandering in the water for about half an hour until he found 3 tunnels leading outside. He looks happy. But they are not safe. The first one has a hungry alligator. Of course. The second one has an acid that can dissolve his body in 5 seconds. And the last one is a deep pit covered with sharp rocks. Which tunnel should he choose? He must have had quite a night, guys. Take a look at the water. It's running right into the pit. So it must be filled with water. He can just jump into it safely. Julia is a martial artist. One day she was walking through the park when she saw 3 men. They were snatching a purse from an old lady. Poor lady. She decided to run over there and stop them and give the purse back to the old lady. But the men didn't want to fight a martial artist. "Fight one of us," they said. "If you win, we'll give you the purse. But if you lose, you'll have to let us go." So who should Julia choose? The strongest? The fastest? Or the most agile? I'll give you a clue. She doesn't want to fight the fastest guy. She's obviously faster than this guy and can easily win. Jack's car died at a gas station on the open road. Jack had to hurry for not to miss a very important meeting. Oh no, look at the time. He's gonna be late. He saw 3 cars coming down the road. And he decided to ask the drivers for a big favor. He decided to ask the drivers to give him a lift to the city center. Let's check out the drivers. Who should he ask for help? This guy with the red car? The young dude with the green car? Or the kind of fat guy with the blue car? Look at the red car. It has a flat tire. They won't come in time. He'll miss his meeting. Is that blood? Ugh. This black bag looks suspicious also. What about that? It's just ketchup, no problem. The third driver is the best option. Ron is walking out of his favorite supermarket. Gonna go to the parking lot probably. Suddenly a man with a gun appears on the street. Looks like he just robbed a store or something. Several police officers follow him. Yes, they start to fire at each other. Classic face-off. But what about Ron? Ron looks around and sees 3 possible places to hide. Which one should he choose? Where should he hide? How can he escape the bullets? What about the tree? No, the tree is too narrow to cover Ron, definitely. The dumpster? Maybe? Its walls are too thin, a bullet can easily go through. So the flower pot. It's solid enough to protect Ron from bullets. Mike was on a plane for vacation. Oh, that's nice. Suddenly the plane began to fall. Ooh, not so nice. And crashed into the middle of a forest. Ooh, I wonder if he's okay. Mike was the only survivor. How did he escape? He got out of the plane right before it exploded. What a lucky guy. But there was no food and no water anywhere. He saw 4 roads in front of him. The first road led to a bottomless hole sucking everything up. That doesn't sound good. The second one passed through a sea full of hungry sharks. Definitely not that one. The third road ended up with an infinite abyss. And the last path led to mountains impossible to climb over. So guys, which path should Mike choose? Let's help get him to safety. Mike should choose, of course, the last one. Mike can just get around the mountains. Which way would you choose? Would you choose the red-hot coals? Would you choose the bed of nails? Or would you choose the deadly snakes? Let's make a deal. I'll tell you mine, you tell me yours. I would definitely choose A. What about you? Write to us in the comments. Let me know.